Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the tech news of the day. Well, first news we have is from Google. So Google has recently launched something brand new called Gemma. It's not something like Gemini, it's not complete AI. It's a lightweight open source AI model which any developer can get started with. So many companies have been doing the same thing. They have been releasing open source AI models for developers and stuff, and Google has also done it. Google called it Gemma and there are two versions of it, Gemma B2 and B7. Now this Gemma is available in two variants or two versions. They are the 2B and 7B. 2B is the smaller version, 7B is the bigger version, bigger, larger model, and you can download it and try it on your own PC. Like, you need a pretty powerful PC, but if you have one, you can install it and use it. PhonePe has launched a new app store for Android called Indus Appstore, which has been specifically targeted for India. Well, they seem to be addressing an issue related to languages. So this new app store is going to be available in 8 Indian languages. You can just select the language and all the applications and the entire interface will be in that language. Personally, I think having our own Indian app store is pretty good, but I'm worried about the security. So at least for a couple of months, I would say, don't try to install anything from that app store. And according to PhonePe, for the first year, there won't be any app listing charges. Normally, whenever you list any application on Google Play Store, you have to pay a small commission or some fee, but that's not there on this new Indus app store. Let me know what you think about this. Okay, Apple is doing something brand new and completely innovative. They're upgrading their encryption for their iMessages app from regular end-to-end encryption to something called as PQ3 Protocol. Now this PQ3 protocol is a quantum resistant cryptographic protocol. Now there are some chat applications like Telegram that doesn't have any encryption. I don't know if it has now, but earlier it didn't. And we have WhatsApp which uses end-to-end encryption. Now with end-to-end encryption, we have something called public key and private key, which is based on a mathematical problem. So right now it's hard to crack it, but if you have a quantum computer sitting in your home, or if some huge organization is trying to check out your secrets, they can easily crack these end-to-end encryption messages. To prevent a quantum computer from cracking your iMessages, Apple is bringing this new PQ3 protocol. Now you might wonder, no one's having a quantum computer, what's the use of using it now? There's also something new called as harvest now and decrypt later. These hackers can copy all the encrypted messages now and decrypt it later with a quantum computer. So to prevent all that, they've started implementing this new Q3 protocol right from now. So this is definitely a huge step from Apple in terms of security, and obviously it'll add a little more to the processing and stuff, and it'll overall add a little more cost to Apple. But at the end of the day, it brings a lot of reputation to Apple as well, as they are doing a lot to improve the security. Remember BlackBerry phones for their encryption and security? It might happen again. Okay, WhatsApp is at it again with new updates. So according to the latest beta version updates, WhatsApp is going to prevent you from taking screenshots of profile pictures. So this is going to be something new. Right now it's in beta, it'll come to regular phones later. And besides that, WhatsApp is once again refreshing its text formatting options. You can just check out this picture and see how you can send bullet points, inline code, or quotations. By the way, do you use all these new formatting options? Do let me know by commenting below this video. Google's Gboard is also bringing in a new feature called Scan Text. Well, we had this feature with Google Lens where you can, just open the Google Lens and point at any text in real world and it'll copy the text. Now the same feature is being brought to the Google Keyboard application. So from now on, if you want to enter some text from your real world into your phone, instead of typing it, just open the Gboard, click on a button, scan it, and then you get the option to insert text from that picture to the text box. It's a pretty cool feature. Right now it's in beta. It should be coming to all phones pretty soon. Ever heard of Neuralink? It's a business backed by Elon Musk. They have a lot to do with man-machine interfaces. Recently, they had a breakthrough. One of their first human patients was able to move a mouse just with their thoughts. Now, to do this, Neuralink has installed a chip inside the brain or head, whatever you want to call it, and this chip will try to read the brain activities and perform the action. So they were able to map this patient's thoughts to move the mouse. Now that's just the first step. They are next gonna plan to click buttons, left click, right click, middle click, and so on. Now if this thing goes to the next level, we'll probably see something like Sword Arts Online, where you can just put on a headset and go full dive into a VR machine. That definitely sounds cool. Next, we have news from Google. So this might be how the upcoming Google Pixel Fold 2 might look. These are the CAD renders that have been leaked. According to these leaks, the visor module for the cameras have been removed by something that looks a bit more ugly, I would say. Anyway, this is how it looks. And according to the renders, the upcoming Fold 2 might come with an under-display front-facing camera for its inner display. What do you think about these designs? Like them or not? Let me know by commenting below this video. Finally, iQOO has launched the iQOO Neo 9 Pro in India. which comes with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. Now this is the latest iQOO's mid-range premium flagship phone you can buy under 40,000 rupees. Now this phone is priced at 38,000 rupees, which comes with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. There's also 2,000 rupees instant discount, and if you buy it in the first week or so, you also get an additional 1,000 rupees, bringing the effective price at 35,000 rupees. Besides that, there's also going to be a slightly cheaper variant which will come with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, which is going to be priced at 35,000 rupees. You'll also get the same instant discount, bringing the effective price at 33,000 rupees, but this smaller variant is going to be launched in March. So guys, if you're looking to buy a best mid-range phone under 40,000 rupees, Neo 9 Pro is a pretty good choice. I'll definitely recommend it. Vivo has also launched a brand new phone in India called the Vivo Y20e, which comes with a Snapdragon 4 Gen 2 processor, and it's priced at 20,000 rupees. You also have instant discount, blah blah blah, but right out of the box I'm telling you, just ignore the phone. Yes, design of the phone obviously looks pretty cool, but the processor is pretty mediocre and I would definitely recommend you to skip it. Huawei has also launched a brand new phone internationally, or probably in China. It's called the Huawei Pocket 2. Now this is a foldable phone like the Galaxy Z Flip, and it looks pretty cool. It has a secondary screen, a much smaller screen I would say. I'm not going to talk about any specs. I just want to show you the design. So this is how the phone looks. What do you think about this design? Do you prefer this or the one from Moto, the Moto Razr 40 Ultra, or the Samsung Flip? Which one do you like? The bigger screen or the smaller circular screen? Let me know by commenting below this video. Next, we have got some interesting concept designs of Batman Beyond feature film. Well, nothing's been confirmed, but these are some things that are out on the internet. They do look pretty cool, so let me know if they look impressive. And let me know if you have watched the Batman Beyond when you're a kid. Now for the question of the day, here's the question. I've been asked a question about all the online GPTs. I'll make a dedicated video for that, but here's a quick answer. Well, if you're asking direct questions, all these GPTs will give you a pretty good answer. But if you ask a complicated question, once again, these GPTs will give you the answer, but you don't know if the answer is correct or wrong. Like if I want to do a small research, let's say I want to know how is the after sale service of so-and-so brand in Hyderabad or Delhi. I might get an answer, but I don't know how good it is. Let's say I asked a programming related question. Is some function available in NumPy library or something? If it is something that we can simply search and get an answer for, we'll get a probably correct answer from ChatGPT, Copilot or Gemini. But if you ask a slightly complicated question, one might give the right answer and another one might give you a wrong answer. I'll talk more about it in the dedicated video. For now, I'll say you can use these GPTs only if you have enough knowledge about them, but don't use these GPTs for writing your answers for your exam. You never know if the question is right or wrong. Like as I've told you, one might give you the right answer, one might give you the wrong answer, and you might not have the time to check which one is which. Now this question is about the S24 AI features. So Samsung has been boasting a lot about this live translate feature. So someone was interested to know if we can live translate an anime from directly Japanese to Hindi or Japanese to English. Well, sounds fantastic, but it's not possible. At least not right now. Maybe in 2 years, 3 years, it might be possible. As of right now, Google is able to directly transcribe audio to live captions without any internet, and translation might take a bit more time. As for the question, once again, you can't do it on S24. This live translate feature only works for conversations. It needs to have a small gap between each sentence or few sentences. If you look at the anime, it's like a movie, it's a continuous audio, so it might not be possible. And even if it is possible, like if you're just playing and pausing and live translate at the same time, you can probably do it, but I'd say it will be much easier to read the subtitles. And for the final question about the Vivo T2X phone, you seem to be having issues with lock screen notifications. Well, I am also not sure about this. Like it could happen because of many reasons. An old OS, I've tested it on my latest iQOO phone which runs the same OS. I didn't have any issues. This is what you can try. Go to settings, search for settings app in settings application, go to its app info page and clear storage. It'll take you to the default settings for settings application and it might fix the issue. Do let me know if it works. So guys, that's all the news I have for today. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends and do subscribe to our channel. With that said, see you next time. Bye bye.